Greetings family, good news to you, welcome you to another video of the day. In this video, Prophet Uebert Angel, the godfather of the modern day prophetic, in his teaching, revealed one of the greatest signs of the last day. When you see this sign he's talking about, you should know that the last day is approached. So let's go straight to this video as we watch what our man of God, Prophet Uebert Angel, said concerning the sign of the last day. God bless you. Please subscribe.
Show us the last sign. He said the last sign, the main sign of the rapture that is near, the main sign that the end is near. Take heed, blepeto. Take heed. Deception will come. So deception is the biggest sign we're in the end times. Deception. Politicians will deceive you. Preachers will deceive you. Apostles will deceive you. Prophets will deceive you. Pastors, teachers, evangelists will deceive you. Men and women of God will deceive you. Teachers will deceive you. Professors will deceive you. Doctors will deceive you. Organizations will deceive you. Whenever you see deception, you know, I'm knocking on the door, the last trumpet.
That's the sign.
But you see, these things we can see them. But the trumpet is discerned. Because if it is not discerned by your spirit, with the amount of deception in the world, if it was discerned by the ear, that means somebody who is a false Jesus might blow a wrong trumpet. And you will go with him. It's amazing how the Bible says that false teachers and false apostles and false Christ would come. And yet it seems as if the concentration is on false prophets.
The devil knows. Because they know who gave it.
He knows where the money is.
I don't know if you're getting this.
Yes,
false prophets arose among the people. Just as there will be false teachers among you. Do you notice here? He is talking about, if you see.
Yes, sir.
If you notice, this is chapter number 2, 2 Peter 2, verse number 1. I want you to go to 2 Peter 1, the last verse. Last verse before this. I don't know if you're getting this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. For no prophecy was ever produced by the will of men, but men of old spoke as they were carried along. So he's now talking about the Old Testament. Watch what he says in chapter number 2.
Yes.
So he's talking about the Old Testament. Then he says, false prophets appeared in the Old Testament. It doesn't mean saying this nowadays we will not have false prophets. No, but he's saying the abundance is not the false prophets. It's false teachers. He says these ones appeared in the Old Testament, the false prophets. They are still here today, the false prophets. They are here on earth. But the main ones are false teachers. So we have so many false teachers opposing prophets and calling them false. And the people do not understand that the teachers are lying. Because it says many nowadays is the false teachers that will be among you. But all days in the Old Testament is the false prophets. So the false prophets were rampant and many in the Old Testament, as we understood from 2 Peter 1:21.
Yes, sir.
And then it says now in the New Testament, false prophets are still there. But the concentration is on false teachers. Why? Deception comes through teaching mainly.
No.
Because if the teaching becomes correct, you will spot a false prophet. And you know what a false apostle is. But you've been told by the false apostles that they are false prophets. Everyone is a false prophet. False prophets. Prophets will come. This one was Old Testament false prophets. New Testament is false teachers. Beware. Deception will come through teachers. Are we saying there are no false prophets who will deceive? They will try to teach also.
Yes, sir.
So family, thank you for watching this video. So one of the greatest signs of the last day is deception, and this deception will come through teaching of the word. So thank you for watching. So if you are new, show us love by subscribing, liking, sharing. We'll see you in our next video. God bless you.